that SurveyMonkey shares the same cause, and that we see them being advocate for women in tech and moms in tech. And also thank you for Girls in Tech for partnering with us and co-hosting this event. And we're so glad to have you here. I wanted to thank every one of you as well. Our topic of discussion today is navigating motherhood challenges in tech. And being a mom, I know that time is one of our most precious resources, so thank you for making the time to be here. And speaking of motherhood, how many of you have kids here? And how many of you are planning to start a family? So for those of you who already have kids, what I'm going to tell you about is probably going to sound familiar. There might be exceptions to the rule. And for those of you who are planning to have kids, I hope once you walk out of this door, you still plan on having kids. Not mean to scare anyone off. So, so this is usually how the story goes. Us women graduate from school, we get our first job, we're so excited, we're motivated, we're ambitious, we want to do good, we want to move up the corporate ladder, and we want to show the world that we can do it. And we can. We go from being a junior college grad to someone with more experience, probably from engineer 1 to engineer 2 to engineer 3, and some of us get to middle management positions, and we get to the point that we can see ourselves getting to the top. And then what happens? And then this happens. And we're so ambitious. We tell ourselves that we've got this. We even work harder to show ourselves and everyone else that being pregnant and having a child is not going to get in the way of becoming successful in your career. And we think that we get a few weeks off and we come back to work and it's business as usual. Little do we know, this happens next. And we struggle to find a balance. And we have to give up on our dreams. We have to give up our dreams because we make our babies our priorities, and we can't find an environment, a workplace, that can respect that and value that as well. So we have to give it up and stay home, leave our jobs, in the hopes of one day this child will go out and conquer the world instead of what we plan to do. Does that sound familiar to anyone here? Yes. And so this is exactly the conversation over which Diverse Up was born. My friend Angela, we both work in tech. She's been working for about 10 years, she has twins, and I've been working for 13 years, and I have a 4-year-old. And we've been talking about our challenges, and contrary to what it said, we've been talking about how lucky we've been to have employers who supported us through our motherhood journey, that they provided us flexible hours, that they gave us that balance, that we could balance our work life with our home life, and how we had so many other friends who didn't have that opportunity, that they had to leave their jobs and stay home and raise their family, and they're having a hard time going back to work. We were so passionate about this. We were thinking that maybe there is something that can be done. What are the solutions? Because the good news is there are employers who support that. We are the evidence of it. But how do we find them? And how can they lead the way, be example for others? And about a year ago, Angel came to me with this idea of a platform where women can go talk about their experiences at their companies. So other women can leverage it and use it to decide where they want to work. And, well, she actually told me this story 3 years ago, but I was so busy breastfeeding and carrying bags of milk through TSA that I didn't even hear her out of it. But the thing is, she was actually 3 years ahead of herself, because just about a couple of weeks ago, until the CEO came out and said how important it is for companies to be transparent and share their policies. And that is what will bring about the change. So, what is DiverSat? We anonymously collect data from current and past employers, of employees of the companies, of the data that's important to women, the data that's not out there, but the data that's most important for women to succeed in their careers. So I, as a woman, if I want to work at a company, I can go look at this database and see what kind of flex hours they offer, what kind of maternity leave they offer, what other women say about the company, what are other people's experiences. And if and that helps me to make an informed decision. And if I do make an informed decision, if I do my homework and I know that this company that I'm going to work for is going to value my values and the culture is going to fit my lifestyle, there's a higher chance that I stay at this company for a longer time. And that addresses the retention issue, which a lot of tech companies are now struggling with women. And the transparency itself